Jeff Simmons, who is 84 markers off of the top spot. Back to pit road and Kevin Olson.
Well, last time I checked, Rafael Matos was 6th on the speed chart. With only 3 laps, he's already in and requested a wing change here. So they're chipping the wings up a little bit to give him. He wanted a little more downforce. So after 3 laps, he brought it in already. So they're very serious about this one today.
Bobby Wilson jumps top of the speed chart, 118.6480. Antonucci at 118.648. 117.8378. Antonucci jumps to the top of the speed chart as we speak. That slides Wilson to 2nd. Simmons is 3rd. Davidson, Harrington, Matos, Guthrie, Cunningham. That's Wade. Then Mitch Cunningham and R.A. Langdon Jr. your top 10. And again, most of the weekend you will hear most of the drivers, all of the drivers in fact, certainly make references to time more than speed, which is typical of competition on road and street circuits.
And we should see quite a bit more speed in comparison to what we qualified at last year. The SWE Full Award was won by Alex Lloyd at 110.188 miles an hour. So that's nearly 6 miles an hour faster than what we've seen here so far in the opening laps of practice. And the time last year, 1:13.77 seconds. So they're going to get about 4.5 seconds faster if they're able to duplicate what they did last year. As to the race last year, it was Richard Antonucci's first trip to victory lane. The nephew of Eddie Cheever, the former Indianapolis 500 winner, was running only on road and street courses last season in a short schedule, and he started 4th. He got by the pole sitter, Alex Lloyd, on the 4th lap. Lloyd then had a mechanical problem a little later on in the race after the lap 23 restart, and he was eliminated with one of his few bad results of the season. And Lloyd finished 22nd out of 23 cars. Antonucci held off Wade Cunningham by just under a second and won for the first time in Firestone in lights last season. Wade Cunningham finished 2nd. Steven Simpson was 3rd. Andrew Prindle 4th. Hideki Muto 5th. Bobby Wilson came in 6th last year in the Mid-Ohio 100.
Be interesting to gauge the mindset if you could look into a driver's psyche and see how much confidence that one Mr. Dylan Battistini is approaching this particular weekend with. Just a couple of weeks ago, going into Watkins Glen with wins under his belt, sitting atop the point standings, and boy, lo and behold, he comes in here after taking a massive hit over the past couple of events.
At Watkins Glen, he finished 17th and 20th. And last week, after starting 3rd, he finished 19th at Nashville. So from the points leader to now somewhat on the outside looking in, he's still in contention, but a rough one for Dylan Battistini last week. Richard Antonucci also, after having a great weekend at Watkins Glen, lost a little bit of his momentum after finishing 12th, but he's not been comfortable on ovals all season long, and that's the only thing that I think really keeping him from being a no-brainer to find a ride next year in the IndyCar Series.
Talking to a number of drivers over the years, you ask them if there's a certain approach from a confidence standpoint, if your approach changes a little bit when you come back to a course that you've won on, and all of them will agree. It's not like it's a home field advantage with traditional stick and ball sports, but you certainly have a level of confidence in terms of feeling as though you can figure the course out in a hurry. So perhaps Antonucci will be able to benefit from that. Not to suggest that Richard Antonucci has a confidence problem, because I think genetically speaking, you can assume that he would not. But in just talking with him and hearing the interviews and whatnot over the course of the past couple of seasons, I think he has a tremendous amount of confidence in his ability, and obviously now has a tremendous amount of confidence in his team, and he continues to set atop the speed chart. 117.3003. Jeff Simmons is 2nd. Pablo Donoso is 3rd. Then Johnny Reed, Bobby Wilson, James Davison, Wade Cunningham, Daniel Harrington, Andrew Prindle, Anna Beatrice is 10th.
We are at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. The track is appropriately named. We are really in the middle of Ohio. We're about an hour north of Columbus, another hour south of Cleveland, right, in the central portion of Ohio, and this is the 2nd year the Indy Racing League has been here. This course was built in the early 1960s and was purchased by Jim Truman in the early 1980s. I believe CART started running here in 1990, ran here through 2003, I believe, and then there were 3 years where major open wheel racing, Indy